Shirley Anita St. Hill Chisholm was born on November 30th, 1924, in Brooklyn, New York. After spending most of her childhood in Barbados, living with her grandmother, she graduated from Brooklyn College and began to teach. She then received her master's in elementary teaching at Columbia University. After receiving her master's degree, she became the director of the Hamilton-Madison Child Care Center and a consultant for the Bureau of Child Welfare. In 1968, Shirley Chisholm became the first African American Congresswoman. Soon after, she became the first African American major party candidate to make a bid to run for the presidency. Running as a Democrat, her bid for presidency became known as the Chisholm Trail, and much of her support came from students, women, and other minority groups. Although Shirley did not win the Democratic nomination, she had people in 14 different states' votes and 151 delegates' votes. She served 14 years in Congress, and she was one of the 4 founders of the National Women's Political Caucus. She brought more than 50 pieces of legislation to Congress, and she was chosen to be the U.S. Ambassador to Jamaica. After spending time in the political world, Chisholm decided that her calling was teaching. She taught at Mount Holyoke College. Even though Shirley Chisholm was a black woman, she saw being a woman as more of a handicap than being black. Women were discriminated against and condescended by the law. The obstacles women face because of their gender upset Chisholm and inspired her to fight for women's rights. Chisholm was a captivating public speaker and was known for her powerful speech on equal rights. She delivered the Equal Rights Speech on August 10, 1970, in Washington, D.C. Shirley Chisholm was the voice of the women's rights movement. She was adamant about full equality of opportunity for all minorities and races. Her speech challenged the status quo and demanded equal benefits, hours, and wages for working women.
And if nothing else, I'm finding all over America that people are sick and tired of the tweedledee-dees and the tweedledee-dums who constantly flip-flap from one side to another. People are interested in having candidates that are truthful, candidates that have, if you will, just a tiny bit of morality and a tiny bit of integrity, and people that they believe they can go to sleep at night and know that they're not selling them out or selling out the communities in which they live.
The main goal of Chisholm's equal rights speech was to focus the public attention on the gross legal, economic, and social discrimination against women. Shirley Chisholm set the women's rights movement in motion with her influential speech. Chisholm's belief that women are equally as talented and successful as men is demonstrated in her quote, "Tremendous amounts of talent are lost to our society just because that talent wears a skirt." Women every day saw Shirley Chisholm as a beacon of hope for equality and women's rights. Shirley Chisholm passed away on January 1st, 2005, in Ormond Beach, Florida, at the age of 80 years old.